Welcome to the new house view. This is what I get to step out to every morning, and I wanted to share with you Bam Huey, 2017 Year of Color Club members, what makes me so happy over here. We got our sunrise coming up over on the east. Gonna be a little bit of a rainy day. See if we can focus in on this view. It's pretty cool. And we come around to Eagle Creek, which is more like a raging river right now. Those trees in the fall get all kinds of gorgeous colors. We got green in the winter. We're just not all brown here. Our one neighbor. And there is our view off and up to the north and up to the other hills. And the hills up behind the house. And a rainy morning sunrise. But this isn't exactly what you came here to see today. You came online here to see the comet. The Green Comet has landed. As you can see here, I've started out with our usual spin from one end to the other and chain plied, keep the colors straight. See, we have a little closer there, the dark green into a brighter green as the comet's burning into its bright burn and then cooling off into a purple, into the black of space. And there's last month's. And there's January's. We're going to have one interesting scarf here by the time that's done. But besides the normal Navajo chain ply, I've done 4 different ways with the fiber. And you can kind of see them all lined up there. We'll go over them one by one here. First, this I split into, or I spun one on one bobbin, one on the other, and I split the, this one I split the fiber in half. I took the light end and the dark end. See if we can get this unrolled here without losing it over the deck. But taking the darks here, the greens, and applying them against the lighter colors of the purple and black. There we go. I'll get this straight yet. There we go. Okay, so this is basically what I applied, is the light against there. So this is what you're looking at from that. You get a real tweedy effect. The yellow doesn't disappear completely, but it does mellow it out a bit. And this was just a nice thick 2-ply. Nice soft drape still to it. Now I had a request for doing a chain ply. And this little section in here is a chain ply. What I did was the same thing here. I started out by spinning one end to the other, starting with the green end, and plied that together. So I would have had my colors together. Then I applied the dark end against the light end. I'm not explaining that one too well, but I will have an actual video of doing a chain ply before the year is out, once I'm here permanently. But as you can see, that blended away the colors a bit more. What I really like is it's a very firm fabric it makes. Not so soft and squishy like this one. But this would be excellent for a heavier sweater, something that's going to get a lot of outer wear. I really don't see pilling happening with this at all, or fuzzing. with that 4-ply on there. Whereas this, you can see, is a little loftier in the yarn, which is great for next to the skin. But this, I think, would do really well for an outerwear. Now here's the 2-ply where I've just started and spun half on one bobbin, half on the other, same end, and ply it. But you can see you get just a little more gentle color change when doing the 2-ply versus the Navajo 3-ply. You can see we'll go back to the Navajo 3-ply, and where you control the color change a little more, you can make it a little more abrupt, whereas the 2-ply blends in a little bit more. And then last but not least, this one I took each half and stripped it into about 16 pieces and then randomly plied against each other. So we still get a little bit of flash of color, but not big, loud stripes to it. If you wanted to mellow the color out even more, I would not do them in order so much. I just randomly pick up one of the strips and ply it from whatever end comes up first. So you get a real random effect. These were spun from the same end, about the same length, but just because the differences, they match up a little bit more, less and blend more. Because this is a pretty bright color to start with, and this might not suit everybody in life. It is pretty bright, but you can really change the look of it. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was the pattern on this. This is a rectangles of oh goodness, my brain's not working this morning. I'm listening to the river. But you can see how the pattern can kind of disappear in here. You're just really not noticing it as well. You've got too much color change, but notice how it really shows up when you've got the more solid colors. The tweedy stuff almost eats it up completely, so that's another thing to consider when you're spinning, is what you want to happen with the color and the pattern. Do you want the pattern to show? Do you want the color to show? Just a few more of those things just to think about while you're doing your spinning. So we'll take one last look at the creek. I had planned to do this last night, but it started raining so hard I couldn't. And I was going to end with a nice glass of wine in the sunset over there. But because it's morning, we'll end with a shot of a cup of coffee in my favorite coffee cup. There you go. Have a great day. See you next month. And thanks.